Is it about 1? I don't know. We're going to go through a couple bags of Temu because I need to. And then tomorrow I have to go to town. I was going to go to town today, and then my research for my physical therapy guide took forever, so I go to town tomorrow. Not a big deal. Although I had on a pretty outfit today. I mean, minus tattoos. I had on a pretty outfit today, but that's okay. We'll just do this Temu haul. I'm gonna start with a small bag. This is a small bag. I do have a garbage bag. I was smart enough to bring a garbage bag. So we're gonna get to this Temu that got delivered, but I was busy bear hunting this weekend, archery season. I don't believe it's too much. I think it's just a lot of big items. Okay, yeah. Lots of big items. This is a porch rug. What do you call it? Yeah, porch rug. My mind just went blank, y'all. Anyway, it says, may God bless this home and all who enter. It's nice. It's got this sticky stuff. It's a little bit heavier than I expected it because sometimes they're not very heavy. But I have a trick to make these stick because I like for them to go on to backdrops. I don't have nails on today, so I can dig through this stuff. So I like for them to go on backdrops. And so I got this one, and it'd just be barely peeking out from underneath it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stitch a couple spots to the corners, and that way it's twice as heavy, and it will not fly away as quickly, okay? So now since Dave was not working at that Micro Metals, I've noticed that the porch is not as black as it always was because he worked in the powder room at Micro Metals. So I think I'm going to layer this because I've got 2 to layer it with. So I think I'm going to layer it, and it just looks prettier. I think. That's my perspective. But anyway, that's my hope with that. Now, if y'all have noticed, and if y'all have been with me for any time at all, y'all know I like this pattern, Buffalo Check, because it's country farmhouse. I love plaids. Plaids are my thing. I love plaids. I even wear a lot of plaids in the winter with my flannels and stuff. But I did get new kitchen towels, and these are the ones that are cotton, not the weird ones. So I got 2 of these. They're a little bit more expensive to get the cotton, but they're not like Walmart. Lord. So I washed those, put them up. And this is the other I am going to put nails on, so I'm just really enjoying like ripping in these bags. This is the other backdrop for that so that it looks bigger than the rug. And I just sew them. I just overlap them, sew them, make them look like that's how they go. They look like that's how they're meant to be. They look like a regular giant rug with a little rug on top. And they don't fall apart. They don't blow away in the wind. And overall, it's just easier to keep them that way. So that's what I do. That's what I do. What? Yeah, I have one across the room today. And let's see. Shannon D put me onto the Lady Parts deodorant, but then they also had, she also tried this, the Rosino stick, the Rosino strawberry stick. And she liked both of them, but she couldn't figure out which smell she liked better. I will say that the Lady Parts it smells nice, but it's got a peachy smell to it. Peaches are not my favorite smell. I mean, it smells nice, but peaches are just not my favorite smell. So I thought, well, I'm going to order this. And luckily, I came up with kind of a 2-for-1 deal. So But this was a strawberry based, and I thought, okay, that might be nicer. I think it smells exactly the same. This one may not be as strong. Okay, when this one goes on your skin, the peach smell is not as strong. It's more of a muted strawberry peach. I mean, it's nice. And I mean, you know, there are places I go that I want to smell nice, or I want to smell fruity nice instead of like seductive nice. Does that make sense? You know? Like you go to the church picnic, you want to smell fruity nice. You don't want to smell Victoria's Secret nice. Does that make sense to anyone? I don't want to smell like Victoria's Secret when I go to church. Hey Pocahontas, how you doing? I was gonna try to do something last night other than that video that I just put together, but I was just tired. Those 2 days of bear hunting, archery bear hunting, and I pushed my body to do that. And even though my husband's a trapper and we had the trapping trails, and all I had to do was walk to my blind that he had already made and use my pull crank to set my crossbow and wait. What happened was those freaking cubs come back out, which I don't mind cubs, but when there's one or two, but when there was four cubs and they were weaning age, so they're getting far away from mom, so they get into crap. And then when they get into crap, mom comes and cleans up the crap they got into. And they never saw us. The cubs never saw us. They played 30 yards from us in this old farmland. It was like an old, I guess where the old farmer used to keep hogs or something other, but it's like all growed up, and there's not a gate or they can go in and out and climb over it. It's like a playground for them. And I looked at David and I said, you put us in the goddamn nursery. I don't like to hunt bear nurseries, even though boars may come through, which we had a big boar on a big boar bear. It's a male bear. We had one on the trail cam. I thought, I don't want to mess with the mom of 4 cubs. But there's so many people, everybody that works this farm, we all got our archery, and we're all trying to get these bears under control. And it was just funny because they had been playing out there for God forever. And I looked at David and I was like, literally, 30 more minutes and I'm done. I was like, we're just going to have to, just scare him off and edge to the vehicle. And I hope mom don't come up to tell us you shouldn't have done that, And because those little cubs want to stand up and be like, I'm a big man. He stand up and look around. I'd be like, oh my God, he's just flipping adorable. They're weaning age, and she's starting to wean them. So, but then right after I said that, but like maybe 90, 100 yards down there, comes right out of the woods and stands up. And I swear eyeballs me and David dead on and hits the ground running. Now, it's archery season. You can't take a centerfire rifle with you in the woods, okay? And retired parole officer, I follow the laws. So I had my crossbow, an Excalibur crossbow, which takes an enormous amount of time to reload because I cannot do compounds anymore with this neuromuscular disorder. So I got one good shot. And then I had 9mm. David had his 9mm on him. But that's up close and personal, and I don't want to be up close and personal with her. So here she comes running, and I draw that crossbow, and I'm looking through that scope at her, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to shoot you. You've got cubs with you, but you're running straight at me. And if I have to defend myself, I will. And I was like, cut into the woods, cut into the woods. And that's in my head. But also in my head was going, man, she's pretty. She had a nice tan brown muzzle and just really long hair right here. And I was just like, man, she's pretty. But she was mad. She was eyeballing me. And I was like, you better cut, you better turn. And finally, about the time I thought I give her about 5 extra paces, about 5 extra jumps, lopes. And I heard her start huffing to them babies, and they split to the woods. And I thought, oh God, please turn, please turn. And she turned, and I was like, oh God. So she went to the woods. And as soon as she went to the woods, my evening hunt was ruined. But she thought I was prey. She thought I was something to scare. She thought, so I stood up and I was like, I'll see you during rifle season, you big heifer. Piece of crap. I was mad. Because this is why I used to supervise murders. I'm really calm in a scenario. And then by God, I'm gonna hold grudge. So rifle season, if she's weaning them babies and she ain't got nothing and she comes out, I'm gonna hold my grudge and she gonna be a rug. Oh, and if y'all don't hunt and don't understand that, that's fine. But we eat bear, we eat hog, we eat venison, we eat out of the woods. That's just how we're made around here. I have my master's in psychology. I'm not an idiot, but I prefer a simple life. And but yesterday I thought, well, that's great. I'm going to get mauled by a bear. It's like, this is lovely. But she made the right decision. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to dog her for protecting her cubs. But here's the one thing, you stupid sow. You had your cubs playing somewhere where you weren't even around. If I had wanted to have harmed them, they'd been playing there for an hour, I would have. She did not have a lot of common sense. She did want to protect her babies, but I was just like, a little bit too late, lady, because if I'd wanted to hurt them, I would have. But I was like, responsible hunter here, you don't shoot cubs. And if a sow is still nursing them cubs, you don't shoot a sow. And honestly, as big as those cubs were, I still wouldn't have shot her. I just don't like to take a mom away until she's weaned them fully. But with her running at me, charging me, I thought, yeah, I'm fixing to get her. And thank God she cut left into the woods. And I was like, big turd. And then I did start. I was like, you freaking heifer. I'll see you during rifle season, you butthole. And Dave was like, you're going to let everything know we're here. I said, do you not think they already know we're here? I said, she's moaned, growled, grunted, huffed, puffed, bashed through the thing. I said, we might as well leave. He said, oh, we'll go set up somewhere else so they don't know where we are. And he got in the vehicle and he said, nah, let's just go home because it's already getting too late. So I was supposed to hunt in a different spot, and I was supposed to, because my legs do not work. So I have to ground hunt. So they don't work well. They work, but they don't work well. I can't count on them all the time. So I have to ground hunt. I was supposed to be able to meet a hunter coming out of one side of the farm, take the side by side, go back and get in a shooting house. It's just barely a few steps off the ground, but it's a little bit of safety. You can get a little bit of better view. You can get a little bit more concealment, which I had a good blind cut for me. You couldn't, I was hidden pretty good. But it's just a better scenario in the shooting house. But he never come out on time, and I thought, stupid man. So I just went back to the spot that I was at the evening before. But ticked me off. Did it scare me? No, I thought, well, I'm going to have a rumble with a bear. But it was just one of those things that you don't expect to happen too many times in your life. And I hate to hunt the nursery side of, like, if there's a bear on a property, I hate to hunt the nursery side for anything, deer, bird, anything. I don't even like to trap the nursery side of a farm because them freaking sows are not happy people. Just not happy people. Am I okay? Oh, God, yeah, I'm okay. I used to hog hunt and have 600-pound hogs run at me and chase me up trees. I used to halter break show cattle, and I used to train horses. I've been about killed by probably every animal in this area. So as she was running, I was like, man, she's pretty. She had the prettiest tan face, and she had the biggest hair right here. And I thought, man, she'd be a pretty rug. That's what I thought. But then I thought, she makes it up here, we're going to have to fight to the finish, because I had one broadhead. It would have taken me way too long to have reloaded, and we would have had to have defaulted to 9mm to save our lives. And I was just like, she's a heifer. So I put her on my heifer list. And when I say heifer, I mean she's just a female dog. And I don't like her. And I'm going to hold a grudge. And if I see her in rifle season in December, she's going to be on my wall pretty soon after that. So, and that is why I supervise murderers for the state. That's how I got my job. That's just how I behave. That's why they put me on the violent offenders. There you go. Now you know why I did the jobs I did. Because after she's cut, I put my safety back on and just started squalling at her. Just let her know, by God, I ain't scared of you. You better come back here, honey. I'll put you down. It just made me mad. She thought she scared me, so I had to say something about it and scare her. She was the one that ran away from me. Let's just remember that. I got these little wreaths to hang on my curtains. Tan ones for the checkered curtains so they show better, and then I do have some checkered ones coming in for my tan curtains here, just to give something, because those are so plain and I'm used to my checkered, because people said, here's you want to hear about stupid people on the internet. They said this checkered pattern, buffalo check, meant that I was a Freemason. Well, number one, Freemasons are only men. Number two, it's diagonal. It's the diamond pattern that's Freemasons. You ever read a book? And number three, the women go in the Eastern Star, and I ain't never been in the Eastern Star in my life, so just thought that was weird. But they said I was a cult leader and everything, and I thought, well, don't take. And then somebody said, no, it's just buffalo. I said, don't take my cult leader status away from me. I just got it. So I was kind of sad to take my curtains down and put my winter curtains up, but those are my thermal curtains, so. But I'm going to put these on my checker curtains because they have tan, and then I'm going to put the checkered on the tan to mix and kind of bring them together. They're cute for what they cost. I couldn't have bought the ribbon and made them for what they cost, so I grabbed them. Don't worry, I have another bag. This is a doozy. I don't know what's in it. Oh. So anyway, archery season doesn't actually stop until next Friday, but I've got endocrinologist appointments, doctor appointments, blood work. I've got to go down to the farm. I've got pictures to take for my bonus child. She is engaged. I just got a bunch of crap to do. Hi, Nat. Am I okay? I'm always okay. I'm a heifer of a woman. I always tell everybody I'm a prize heifer. I'd win the ribbon at the county fair every year. By God. No, I've hunted since I was tiny. I got a 7mm when I was 12. So I used to do butchering. I used to do taxidermy. My dog is crying. I don't know why. Hopefully nobody's here. What are you? Oh, I got glasses because I killed my last set of glasses. So I got like a brown color and then a black color because I am legit blind when I try to read at night. And it's not fun. Oh, this is that nightgown. Okay, I know all you big gals have seen this nightgown. And you wondered if it was satin or silk. It's satin, but it's a really nice satin. Oscar, shush. Go lay down. Daggum dog. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try this. Because in the wintertime, we have a wood stove and stuff, and I wear a robe everywhere. This is nice. Now, I'm not like, this is not me right here. Honestly, I'll probably take a seam ripper and take it off. But this material is very nice. Very nice. So during the winter, I'll do this with robes, and it makes me happy. Keeps me warm. People don't think that keeps you warm, but it does. those those types of fabrics really hold you in as far as like the heat. And then they wear them in the summer because when they blow against you, the wind, they keep you cool. But in the winter, when you're huddled up, they keep you warm. I have become a Temu towel addict, okay? This is your hand towel. These are so freaking soft and thick and nice. I love them. And this is your body towel. And you can get this huge, this is just half of it. You can get this huge body towel and this hand towel for $2 and like 3 or 6 cents. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. That's great. Because I have to give $8 for one of these at Walmart. So sure, I'll take it. It's fine. I cannot do flannel nighties because I will wake up in a puddle of sweat. But I can do the satin or the oh gosh, what are the racerback long nightgowns? But I have to have some way to breathe. But a lot of it's because I'm up and down at night feeding a wood stove, so I get hot very easily because I'm working. That sounded really bad. I'm not working that way. I'm feeding the stove. I'm putting wood in the stove. And let's see. The only time that I get cold is when middle of the day in the winter when I need to take a break because I have an hour and a half. I have to put my legs up above my heart. It's such a pain in the butt. But I get really cold when I'm watching TV. So I got this big honking oversized. It's a big oversized hoodie, but the hoodie has got. Hang on. Look at this thing. The hoodie has got the split that comes way up so you can snug down in there, way down in there, and you can watch your show and stay warm. And that's when I get the coldest is like during the winter this time of day. And it's because it's the time that I've done my physical therapy, I've had my appointments, and then I have to rest. And I just get cold natured. I don't know what it is. And I just have to bundle up for a little while. Now, when I wake up, I'm like, golly bum, I'm hot. But when I lay down, I'm cold. I know these towels are a great price. I got them. What did I get them on a spin? I got them on one of those you get so much off at 90%, and then you only have to buy like 2 things. I knew I needed 2 things, so I got a bunch of towels for like $2. And I was like, yo, that's good. Because I had the other 2 things I needed to buy. So that worked out pretty good. Let's see what else is in here. We got another towel. I told you. I love these things. And I have got the slate gray, and now I've got these, and I've got a brown order too. I don't like for everything to match. If it all matches, it drives me nuts. So I just like to have clean, nice towels. And when my husband worked at that metal fabrication place, oh, I couldn't have nice towels. Now I can again, so I'm buying them. And I got kind of spoiled because when I was staying with mom and dad all summer, which I'm surprised my brother, with everything that's going on down there, is still going to keep going forward on the build on his little new house. I shouldn't say little, it's a barn dominium. And I don't know, if I was him, I'd probably be like, let's just wait until we found all the people and we've cleaned up and we know what's going to happen. But he's going to go forward and keep building. And so he's back and forth, and I think he's doing it mostly to keep busy and not think about everything that's been lost, like his friend and his friend's dog. Same thing, another towel, another hand towel. These are so flippin' soft. I mean, so flippin' soft. And they stay that way even when you wash them. But I think he's just trying to keep going. And he had so much ordered and already paid for. But after that, I don't know, he may be stuck for a while because a lot of the supplies will be going to clean up and rebuild. I just don't know what he's going to do. I'm doing fairly good. I'm tired from the last, because I pushed myself to bow hunt for 2 days. I'm tired, but I'm doing okay. I'm gonna go to town tomorrow. I do have. Hey, I've got Mickey's package packed. I'm so proud of myself. So when I go to town tomorrow, I was gonna go today, but it's just too. It's just I've had too much happen today, and the research physical therapy guy was too late, so I was like, I go tomorrow. But I've got everything packed. I'm so proud. It's labeled. It's ready to go. I'm so proud of myself. Where am I from? I'm from the Cumberland Plateau. I'm from the Cumberland Plateau, and that is another pair of gloves for Dave. My husband works outside hanging fiber optic line and digging fiber optic line, and I try to buy stuff. The Cumberland Plateau is between it's in Appalachia. It's on the left side of Appalachia. We are kind of a really high spot. I call it a snow globe because there's nothing on the radar and there'll be snowing here. But it's part of Appalachia. It's a really high part, flat. You have to fall off the mountain to go either way, off of us. And it's between Kentucky and Tennessee. And the Cumberland Plateau goes basically from like Lake Cumberland and then all the way down just east of Knoxville. And it covers about 5-6 counties. Trying to get all the heavy stuff. Okay, this is oh my God, is this going to work? I got these because that new job that David's got. And yeah, me and David, we fussed over the weekend because I wanted to go hunting, and he had already got that sow, so it was like, okay, we can, I can go. And the one thing I hate to hunt in the nursery areas of bear land, and he put me right smack in the nursery. Anyway, we've had a few arguments this weekend, but I still care about him, and I don't want him to it's going to be warm for another few weeks here, and he's ruining his britches in that job. And so I got him some tactical pants with some extra pockets. These are kind of nice. Now, they're not as thick as your army pants. I used to wear army fatigues when I worked at that wilderness boot camp, but they've got a lot of the hidey-hole pockets, and they've got the water wicking, and these are really hard to be picked. These are really hard for briars to pick. So they've got just a little bit of elastic to have a give right here. It got good belt loops, and they're kind of a straight leg. So I think he might like these. I shall wash them. I like them. If he doesn't like them, I'm a big old hoss of a girl. I wear them. I lived in army fatigues for so many years because that's the jobs I had. I had to have army fatigues. So, well, gee, I'm a nice person. I even got him a black pair. God, do I win a prize for being like the nicest wife ever? Holy crap. Same thing, except for these don't have the give in the back. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Oh my God. Oh wait, here's. I don't know how you pronounce that, but if you screenshot that and search it in Temu, you will find them. I like these black ones because everywhere that you do a proper stitch or you've got a pocket, you've got an orange thing. And these seem a little thicker, so these would be winter. And of course, he wears thermals. These have got the reinforced knee, which is great because we're getting old, okay? So that's great. Highly recommend those. Those are nice. And I used to live in army fatigues when I worked at that boot camp. So, give me Skippy. Oh, these are for me. House shoes, because you can never have too many house shoes, and I love them. And we have wood floors, so in the winter, everywhere I go, I have on house shoes because freaking cold floor, and I have rain-ons, and my feet will go numb, and I will fall. So I always have on house shoes. And I I saw a sticker. There it is. I had a yellow pair of these last year that lasted forever. Forever. Tell me what movie that's from. Who knows? You might win a prize. Look at this. I love these though. They're so cozy. They've got the indoor, outdoor, but I always wear them indoor. Love these things. Love these things. I've got a piece of tape stuck to it. There we go. Did anybody get it? Forever. What year were you born? What are you going to do? Sue my identity? I'm a retired parole officer. You think I'm going to give out that much information? Do I need to run an NCIC on you? There's some people, I'd pay that $27.99 just to get a background. Just out of plumb curiosity. Men's are sometimes cheaper. Let's see. I like men's breeches, but I don't like women's breeches because I grew up riding horses and shoeing horses with my dad. Women's breeches fall right off of you. Men's breeches, they fit, they don't move, they don't pinch you anywhere, and I loved them. So I grew up rough. Oh, God, these got tangled up. Y'all have a rough trip? These are just stainless steel gold because I had some stainless steel resin, what do you call them? Pendants that you fill with resin to do, and I didn't want to just not do them, so I ordered enough gold to do them. And then, of course, I ordered me a pretty because I got me a $2 ring, and I think that's pretty nice. I do actually have on my wedding set today, but I have to have a ring in front of it because my wedding set now, this is how much weight I've lost. Look at this. My wedding set now fits this finger. But I got me a smaller ring to wear there because I'm going to have mine resized because they fit up there now. It's pathetic. And let's see. Oh, I got me a little cross silver necklace. Isn't that pretty? I just thought that was pretty. I'll be putting that on. I will wear stainless jewelry until it falls apart and then buy more stainless jewelry. Which is probably what I've done here. It is. These are those little hoop earrings where you have to screw. Look at my poor nails. Where you have to screw the end on so it stays in your ear. And I have 2 packs of these because I have 3 holes in each ear. So I ordered 2 of these. I know if they sent them. They did. And that way I can have all the same earrings in up and down my ear because, but these are, this is a craft lot right here. I'm going to be doing some resin work. Apparently I got me some purple nails. I don't remember that. Don't remember that at all, but okay. I got a little clip-in ear thing so I can listen to my Bluetooth radio while I'm cleaning the house and waiting for my nurses. Because when I put on I'm can't hear anything and I don't like that. I like to be able to hear, so I got one of those clips. I will report back to you if they're worth anything. Oh, what the crap are you? Oh, this is one of those stainless steel bracelet combos. God almighty. It comes with the knot, just the basic bangle knot. Comes with the basic bracelet square. Is that a square knot? I don't know. But I like to wear bracelets, as you can see. Well, come on out and meet us. My God. Are you shy? Thank you. I like those. I like the wider ones. Because sometimes I like to wear the safety pin earrings. And I didn't know the meaning behind safety pin earrings until like a couple days ago. There's a big heavy one, like a Figaro chain. Is that a Figaro chain? That's what came to mind. That's what I said. But, oh, I love this one. Love that one. But yeah, I didn't know the meaning. Okay, I might have gone overboard on the jewelry. I'm sorry. Did you know they have ring sizers on Temu that you can put on, and then you hold a lighter under them, and they close around your ring. They won't harm your ring. They have them, and I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Let's see what else is in here. There's 2 more things. These look like 2 of the same things. How do I get in here? There we go. Good God, how do they package these things? Is it shrink wrap? It's got one of those best wishes boxes, which I think they're cute when they come in that. Oh, how nice. They really package these nice. These are just little like faux diamond, like they're like the, not the moissanite, but the other one, the anyway, there's another cheaper moissanite, and that's what they are, and they're very nice. So I'm tickled with those. Is that what's in here too? Did I get 2? I have so many goddamn holes in my ears that when I buy one thing, I end up having to buy 50. I'm seriously might get my nose pierced, but then that'd just be one more thing to have to remember to buy for. Is it the same? It is. I got 2 of them. But they are very nice. And I mean, they are sparkly. Let me take one out. God, my fingers look horrible. I took my nails off, and I don't have all the glue off, even though I've filed on them for 10 years and soaked them. And they look like absolute dog crap, but hey, it is what it is. I've been busy in the woods for a couple of days, so I didn't think the bears would care if my nails didn't look nice. Look at how shiny that is. Look at that. That's nice. Okay, that'd be nice. I mean, I'll kill them in no time because I kill jewelry, but those are nice. Go in the box. There, go in the bag. I'm going to put both of them in one box so that I don't have to keep up with 2 boxes because I don't do that. Lord, the mess in my floor. Okay, that's it. So we got towels. I got some jewelry. We tested the other lady parts. They're both about the same. I prefer the Rosino products. I just like them. This is, okay, the longer it stays on you, the more it smells like strawberry. I like it better. The other one is more peachy. If you like peachy, go with the lady parts. It's got the little peach on the page. I didn't know if that was like a peach or they wanted you to put it on your hind end. It concerned me. But if you want the strawberry after smell, Rosino. If you want the peach, do the lady parts. You can't do the nails? I can do some of the nails. But now that last set I had on was a piece of crap. And they irritated me. So the next set I put on are going to be some of the nicer high dollar ones so that I feel better because those just did not jive with me. I really like this ring. I really like it. I mean, you can tell it's not a diamond because it's got that blue cast to it. But I mean, it's like a Modian or Modier. It's just the cheap moissanite. But heck, I'll take it because I don't want a real diamond on my finger because I lose it. break it, kill it. I would never want a real diamond because, dear God Almighty. Well, I have broken, I'm on my third wedding set. I broke two, but they were not like super expensive. But I told him don't buy me anything super expensive because I break things. I'm getting on horses. I was training horses. I was halter, still halter breaking cattle then. Raising two kids, helping dad some days, doing taxidermy work. And I was like, do not buy me nice. Because I'll set it down somewhere. I'll lose it. Don't do it. So he was smart. He did not do it. This is very pretty. That's very pretty. I'll have it killed in no time. I mean, really, honestly, I'm that hard on jewelry. I will have it decimated in no time flat. I don't know. I think I just got a genetic. It's got to be from my dad. I just destroy things. And I love them dearly, but it's just like I destroy things. Let me see if I can get this on. What's that song? I break things. I'll have to take my gold. Put it on. I'll have to take my gold earrings off now. That's pretty. And it's just big enough to be there, but small enough to not bug the crap out of me. Okay, I still have more crap coming in because when I got that huge, I got 2 coupons and they let me stack them. And get this, Temu the other day, I was going to do, because a lot of the area, my sunglasses are bothering me. A lot of the area businesses are sold out of stuff. So I was talking to Temu and I was like, hey, can I do like local warehouse soap, underwear, towels, and send it to these centers, these churches and stuff? Do you want to help me do that? Do you want to give me a price reduction? Well, they offered to give me a 20% price reduction to order from local warehouse to get stuff to North Carolina and Newport, Tennessee quicker. And I got the email confirmation, but my coupon never came through. And I was like, so I'm going to have to sit down and talk with them again and be like, excuse me, coupon was supposed to come through. I was going to send it between a church and an individual where I have the addresses to send them. But Temu was nice enough to give me 20% off to help the victims. I just couldn't figure out. I don't know if they forgot to put the coupon or if I did not do something right. It was probably me. It was probably me. But Temu, Amazon, now Walmart has done stuff, but nobody. I mean, there's so many people. There's so many people and places that have not tried to help, and Temu was going to try to help. So I'll talk to him if I can get that figured out. Then we'll do another load of stuff going, and I'm just trying to do as much as I can. And we needed some stuff for winter because David works outside now. But honestly, I'm trying to scrape up, and anything that is not going to a bill, I'm like, let's just send that there. Let's do this here. Let's send that there. Let's order some of this. But Temu was going to give me 20% off to order local warehouse and get it there quickly because I couldn't find anything else that would actually ship. And I was just like, hallelujah, Temu. So Temu, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Even though user error, I'll figure it out. I'll talk to you tonight. It's fine. We'll have another chat session. But I thought that was really sweet. And it took them less than like an hour to say, oh, yeah, absolutely, we'll do that. Jeffrey Bezos, how about we learn from Temu? Oh, my gosh. Walmart, I know Walmart said a whole bunch of stuff. But there's so much more that could be done, and it's not being done, and it's pissing me off. And if you go and watch any video, please go watch Eustace Conway, the guy that used to be on Mountain Men. He's going to tell you what I've been telling you, but in less kind words, about what is there. And I put it in my community page, pretty doggone sure. You should go watch that. You need to know. You need to know because at any time, this could be any area in our nation, and we need to be prepared. Need to be prepared. Yeah, we were trying to send winter clothes, coveralls, towels for shower houses, a lot of like emergency or wool army grade blankets and socks. And they were awesome. Like Temu has some awesome wool socks. They got some awesome wool products, and they were going to give me 20% off. And I was like, yay. Hey, it's just a credit card. I'll pay it off one day. But I mean, these people need these things, so get it to them. And so I'll try to figure that out. It should have showed up, but because it was a different type of coupon, I'm like, did I not do something right? I'll figure it out. But they were kind enough to do it. I'm sure they'll say, oh, yeah, you didn't figure it out. Yeah, we'll let you have another go at it. But I've not been getting any of that from anyone else. And Temu was kind enough to do this. So Temu, thank you. I know everybody's like, China, China, China. But let me tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying Kamala, 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 Joe, Joe, Joe. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm so irritated with those people. Did you hear? And I put a video. Go watch my video because a few days ago I was like, Kamala, who do you serve? Because you're letting your people die. You're letting them rot. You're letting their families have no closure. You're not taking care of this area. So obviously you don't serve God because God would not allow you to behave like this. Who do you serve? And then, golly bum, she went to speak at this place, and there were people in the back that said, Jesus is Lord. And she said, y'all are at the wrong place. Guess we got our answer, didn't we? I mean, I would like to think that, I asked a question and the universe just gave me the answer. But I thought, woo, buddy. And then she was like, you need to be at the smaller meeting down the road. I'm sorry, honey, but the good Lord draws a way bigger crowd than you. Oh, Lord. A woman irritates she'd worry the horns off a billy goat because I am just it worries me. It worries me. And the people that like her, that think she's doing great things, tell me one thing she did. She hit a 13-year-old girl about like 10 years ago with her vehicle, put her in a wheelchair, told the family, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare bully them, scare them, terrify them. Now the girl is, young woman coming out and saying, don't vote for this woman. She's evil. I do your research. Look at the people she's dated. Willie Brown, Montel Williams. Do you think Montel dated her because she was smart? He dated her because she was good at a few things, none of which need to be in her Oval Office. As we found out with Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton, I did not have relations with that woman. Y'all, we need clear-headed people that are worried about our nation and our people, and they got one job: protect your citizens. If you fail at that job, you get an F on your report card and you should get gone away. That's just where I'm at. So it's just, I'm beyond irritated to watch my fellow hill folk struggle because nobody thinks they're important. Oh, the minerals under the land are important. The quartz, silicon, the lithium, they're important. All those data centers in Asheville, well, they're important. They were still working through the whole thing, but they couldn't help link up with Elon Musk. They couldn't do anything to help. No, but they were still open. And when now they say, oh, yes, we've had to come out and say, yes, we did open the dam. I forget which one it was. God darn it. I forget which one it was. Anyway, now they're saying, yes, we did open the dam. Well, those of us that have seen a dam open and seen how it goes down river, we knew that. The silt and stuff is normally a mudslide, but that clear water, that's carrying, trees and stuff, that's normally dam water that's been released and it's causing havoc. And it has very little silt in it. So those of us that have seen that before, they flooded Del Hollow here. Okay, we've been flooded several times because the Army Corps of Engineers, they thought it would be great. And Army Corps of Engineers already in there poking around. I told you they do it. They do it. And I told you the first day, I said, well, wait and see what they take in the first 3 months to 3 years. I said, heck, 3 days, I think, after that. But here we go. I mean, here it is. This is what we're doing now. Did you see that guy that came out of Montana, Wrangler Star? Oh yeah, she definitely told us who she was. Oh no, she's not. Not. I mean, you're not supposed to judge somebody, but her fruits and behaviors and actions tell me she is not a good person. And I just don't think she's where she needs to be. Mm-mm. Call girl, that's what she was. She probably had a beeper back in the day. That was a pager. Beep beep. Oh my god, that's how old. Well, thank you. I'm trying really hard to pray for those people that are showing to be enemies right now. I'm praying. Here's what I pray, and y'all may think I'm crazy, but I say, good Lord, whoever did this, whoever performed this task, when they raise their hands to harm another person, please let them not be able to do it without harming themselves, whether it's physically, emotionally, or just putting the call of conviction on their heart. Please let them feel some type of pain so that they realize what they're doing to others. That's what I've been praying. That's what I've been praying. I may get pinged when I get to heaven, and you shouldn't have said that. But that's what I've been saying, because if you were mean enough to take out countless lives, or to create, or to manipulate an event so that more people die, and I have to say allegedly there, I really think, I really think that the best thing that could happen is that somehow the devil gets chased out of you, and the Lord comes in, and you are wide awake to what you've done, and you spend the rest of your life trying to reconcile, which will be difficult. You can repent and start over, but those memories will always be with you. So I don't know. That's the prayer I've been praying. It's very difficult. That's the kindest prayer I can do right now. That's as good as I'm doing, because I'm just, I'm trying real hard. But anyway, that's the Temu haul. That's where I am. On other stuff, go watch Eustace. He'll tell you the truth. Eustace lives on Turtle Island. He was on Mountain Men. Bless his heart. He's had his own troubles, but he lives real simple, and he knows how the land and the water works. And he will tell you what he's seeing with his own eyes and what's going on over there. There is a lady on TikTok. She has got a great eye, and I have followed her for a while, and I'm like, yep, 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 yep. She is wonderful. I guess she may have a background in like search and rescue or something, but she's great, because y'all, after a couple 3 days, discoloration and deterioration of the body sets in, and you can overlook it from a drone flyby picture. Even walking next to something, you can overlook it, because it doesn't resemble what it used to be. This woman's good. She has found, I think, 27 victims. She sent 27 families back their loved ones. You go, honey. She's had to change her page several times because they keep wanting to shut her down. Think about that one for 5 seconds. But she's doing good things. She's doing good things. Deep River Farm. Okay, I'll check that out. Yep. So it's just been a weird few weeks in my world. I needed a couple of days to go out and rest in nature. I really didn't need to have a mama bear charge me and, put me in that position, because, didn't want to be, it didn't scare me. I was just like, make a better decision, heifer. She made a better decision. But I'm here to tell you, if I see her during rifle season, I'm going to hold a grudge. We have too many bears. We've got to really take about a third of them out of this area. The cattle farmer cannot. I mean, they're losing their butts every winter by these cows, or these bears coming in and taking calves. We've got to get the balance back here. And I know if you live in the city, you don't understand that, and that's okay. Ignorance is okay if you don't live that life, okay? But listen to me, I'm telling you the truth. And so we but she was a heifer. Like, she was a goddamn heifer hooch. If she was a dog, she'd have been a pit bull that had been never pet and raised very inappropriately. Or she would have been a Malinois who was trained to attack. She was mad. And I was mad too, but I was a calmer mad because I was in my head going, I got one broadhead, not going to have time to reload. Then we're going to have an up close and personal battle. And I was like, I'm going to have to get positioned to empty a 9mm in a very specific place in her. It was just not, but again, y'all know with my history of working corrections, dealing with murderers, seeing all the murder pictures in the files when I did the pre-sentence investigations, seeing all the autopsy photos, my brain works a different way. So I was just like, this was supposed to be rest and relaxation, and this freaking hooch comes up and so I looked at David and I was like, I'm gonna hold a grudge. I'm gonna go after her in December for rifle season. So, but he just laughed. He knows I'll go with a grudge. But I thought it was nice of him to take me out for a couple of days. He wouldn't let me go on my own, so I thought it was nice. He sat there next to me. He was none too happy when she started running either. But what can you do? But I need to get my body working to where I can get up in a shooting house or in even a tiny tree stand. Yeah, they can climb the tree, but they got their arms kind of busy there, and you got a better situation. But I was in a decent cut blind, but I wasn't even supposed to be hunting there. But that one guy didn't come out on time, and I was just like, rude. But that's okay. It was a good experience. It was a fun experience. I know everybody's like, what? It was a fun experience. It was for me, it was nice to see a mama protect her cubs. It was nice to see a mama, because that's how I'd be. If anybody tried to hurt my kids, I'd be, I'd come right after you too. So, her behavior was normal, and had she taken 5 more strides and not deflected left, then it would have been abnormal and I would have had to have made a decision. But up to that, everything she did was normal. So I just kept my scope on her, followed her, and was just prepared. But she did normal. But boy, when she stood up and just square out, and she just was square out looking at me, running and everything. And I thought, well, I made a enemy today. But I'm sure we'll see her again because she's a loud Roman just butthole. So I'm sure we'll see her again. Kind of irritated I didn't get one, but like I won't unless I'm being attacked. I'm not going to shoot a mama with cubs. That's illegal. Even if they're almost weaned, I'm not going to do it. Not going to shoot cubs. Those little guys, even though I know they're going to grow up and be very dangerous, they're just freaking cute, and I like to watch them. They think they're so big. They're walking around digging roots and going, and play fighting, and I just get a kick out of them. But I'd rather just hunt a big old boar bear. I'd rather get on the hillside where there's 1 or 2 big old nasty boy bears, big old boar bears, and just deal with them. Because these women, that's why I never rode mares. I don't like to hunt female anythings. I have a type. I like to go after the big boys, so it's just funny. It would have been a standoff. It would have. She would have rolled me, and I'd have been lucky to have got out of that situation. Because here's the thing: grizzlies, brown bear, they're territorial. They'll kind of roll in and go, "Get out of my area," and then they'll walk off. But if a black bear charges you or attacks you, they normally are going to kill you and probably consume you. And if you look at the stats, black bears are just much more lethal than grizzlies. They're just much more lethal. I don't know why. Maybe they're just more cantankerous. I don't know why. Maybe one day we'll figure it all out. But I do know they're more dangerous. And I've known that because we always got the Smokies trouble bears dumped out here. Maybe it's just genetically bred in. I don't know. But it was a wild day. It was fun. Something I'll never forget. I'll be telling people in the nursing home about it. It was nice to see a mama bear act like a mama bear, but I was very glad when she veered left and went into the woods because I did not want to tangle with her. And We'll try it again in rifle season. I will be better prepared in rifle season. No, I got charged by a mama bear. I seen 10. In 2 days, I seen 10. But they was all cubs and mamas. And then the last day, 4 cubs and a mama come in. And those cubs played for about an hour. And then here come the mom. She was skirting around the woods. But here, then all of a sudden, she popped up. And she caught, I don't know if I moved or I don't know. But I was hid pretty good. She caught me and David dead, stared us, and hit the ground running straight at us. And I had to put my crossbow right on her with a scope. And I was like, if she comes past, there was like the old farm guy that lived there like 80 years ago had like a old hog holding thing. It doesn't have a lid or anything anymore, but the cubs play on it like a playground, they just climb on it. And I thought if she does not cut left at that thing, as soon as she gets past it, I'm going to have to take a shot. And I don't want to, because you're not supposed to shoot a mama with cubs unless she is attacking you. And I was like, lady, go left. And she did go left. And then after she left, she was talking to her cubs and they make the most horrible noises when they're out in the woods. And she thought she'd won, so I stood up and said, heifer, I'll see you in rifle season. And I probably said a couple other words. And David's like, why'd you do that? No, everything knows where we are. I said, do you not think she told everybody where we was? I said, we're done. We're leaving. But we was only about 30 minutes. We only had about 30 minutes left before we'd had to have got out anyway. So, but I'll be back rifle season. And I hold a grudge and we'll tangle. So, I've got my eye set on a big old boar that I keep seeing on the trail cam. But, you just never can tell. Yeah, she made me mad. David was like, you were very calm. And I was like, well, if you're not calm, you can't get off a really good shot with a crossbow. So until she got up on me, nothing I could do but remain calm. But I had one shot in that crossbow. It takes forever to reload that darn thing because it's a crossbow. It's got the pull string. And I did luckily have a 9mm, 9 with one in the chamber. Prepared to have a problem if they're, because that you're allowed to carry a pistol, but you can't carry a centerfire, rifle. And I was like, don't even run at me. But she did, but she cut left. Interesting day. But the rules are you can't kill anything under 75 pounds. You can't kill cubs, which who would? Why would you? You can't kill a mama with cubs on her or a mama that you think is still lactating. And you can pretty much tell by their weight, their size, and just they look poor when they're still milking, when they're still lactating. So you can only shoot females like David's that had no babies on her, and I don't even think she looked like she'd ever had babies. When I looked at her, she just lucky lady. She'd never had babies. And then we've had a couple really pretty big boys shot around here and brought in, and they're beautiful animals, and you don't get to enjoy them enough. But I did not enjoy that heifer that run at me, so I'm gonna hold that grudge. If I see her in rifle season, she gonna be on my wall or on the floor as a rug, because payback's a bitch. Remember that steer or that bull that knocked my front 4 teeth out when I was working with him? He became a steer and then became a burger, and then we had a barbecue at the school, and I enjoyed every bite. That's just who I am. But we also need the meat. And I honestly was like, I don't want to shoot a female. I want a male because they have more fat. And I'm wanting to put that fat up. So I want the meat, but I want the fat, because here's the thing. You can put all the food up you want, but if you don't have fat to mix in, to render in, to have in your diet, you're not going to make it. So I'm really wanting to put some fat up. That female that David got, he skinned her and put her, but he was like, she didn't have enough fat to work with. She just didn't have enough fat. And I was like, that's okay. Maybe rifle season we'll get another. Who knows? But it doesn't close till next Friday, archery season. But I've got to be down at the barn. I've got an endocrinologist appointment. I've got blood work, and then I've got to do my bonus child's engagement photos. So I'm kind of busy. David's in Kentucky working, and it just wouldn't leave me any time more to hunt. So I'll just wait till rifle season. Do you have big cast iron red drink? Yeah, outside. We do it all outside because it heats your goddamn house up, and it's really easy to catch a fire sometimes. So we do it all outside. You like your rings? You like my rings? I've got Blizzard. Well, these are it's my wedding set, but where I've lost weight. That was the new one I got today. That's a turquoise, very cheap wrap ring that a lady makes on Etsy. This is just a silver wrap ring, and that's a moissanite that's hung on for like 8 months. I'm proud of it. Close to a year, I guess. I'm very proud of it. It's done very good, and it's one of those that you can change the size, and you can't tell though, and it's a very pretty ring. So, and this I got today, pretty. I'm gonna go take my gold earrings off though. I'm gonna go rest. I've got to make a big old dinner later, and I'm gonna try to get ahead with the food for the week so that I can have a couple days to work on some crafts and work on some house stuff that I've got to get done. I'm gonna go throw these clothes in the washer, the ones that can be washed together. I'm gonna take me a quick little rest, put my feet up above my heart. You can't see that, but I just put my foot up. Put my feet up above my heart like my nurse says I have to do for an hour or so a day. Take that little rest and then get back at it. So that's what I'm going to do. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the hunting videos. Sometimes crap happens and things don't go well. Sometimes things go quick, and sometimes it's just boring as heck. This is a pretty interesting weekend. But, it's been several years since I've hunted regular. So, and I only get to go. The deal is I only get to go when David takes me because he has to drive me and drop me off because I can't hike in. So I have to hunt the side of the farm where the trap lines are. So, are the animals going to be over there? Are they going to switch sides of the farm? There's a bunch of stuff. Am I going to be able to harvest something? We shall see. Because I have to be. They all hear his vehicle 50,000 times because he's checking his trap lines in the winter. They're not scared of it, so he can drop me off, check his trap line, then come back, pick me up. They won't know anything else is wrong, and I can hunt for an hour and a half or so, a couple hours, or he can sit and wait on me. And I'm really hoping I can get back in the swing of things this winter. I've noticed since I fell a few weeks ago, my right foot is wanting to turn in. So they're wanting to work with me walking and doing some more resistance training to make sure that foot is not going to stay that way. It's going to straighten up. And it's just where I bruised my bone, I think, and it's got my tendons pulling funny. But they're going to work on that for a few more weeks and build some more strength. They think I'm doing phenomenal. I mean, I did 2 days, and even though I got drove in and dropped off, they were like, that's pretty good. It's kind of like a disabled veteran hunt when I go hunting. Sorry, but it is. But I enjoy it. I miss it. It was the majority of my life when I was little, and it's just something that I need to do to feel like me. And it's something I need to do in order to eat during the winter because my husband works too much to bring a whole lot in because he doesn't have a whole lot of days to hunt. Lane is now feeding his own family. And I don't hunt the farm down the hill very much. That's where my brother likes to hunt. And so, the people that have this farm that David does the trapping on, they've been very kind and been like, yeah, you can hunt. And so we're going to try to put up enough. We've already put up 2 hogs and a bear. Deer will come next. Oh, I'm sorry, I just made everybody yawn. I'm sorry. Deer will come next. So we'll let you know how we do. Y'all have a great day. It's so nice to see you. And I know I've got more Temu coming today, so I'll probably do a Temu haul again tomorrow. It's like the never-ending song. This is a song that never ends. Temu just comes on and on and on. I mean, it's just, yeah. But I did a huge order when they gave me, I got 2 coupons they let me stack, and I got a bunch of stuff I paid almost nothing for. And so it's got to get in. Now, had I known that what was going to happen, I probably wouldn't have placed the order. I would have probably just sent all this money to North Carolina. But we're still doing that. We're still sending stuff. And we're still working with people. Like I said, working with Temu. Temu was great. To try to find ways to get local stuff there quicker. So if you can find that and tell me about it, I appreciate it, because my brain is mush right now. I've been working so hard for so many days to try to figure this out. So if you come up with anything, leave it in a comment when this loads, or put it on a community post. I will see it, or email me at watersworkload@gmail.com. All one word, watersworkload@gmail.com. And I'll see it. But we're just moving right along. I did have a cross stitch company reach out and want me to do a review of their cross stitch stuff, but it was in the middle of that Helene crap. And I got back with them and said, sorry, you reached out in the middle of a hurricane. I'm through it now. I've been doing, helping get funds and stuff, items there. Do you still want to do this? That's fine with me. I like to cross stitch. I'll do it. Haven't heard back from them, but it's like VIP cross stitch. They do have a lot of people that do it. So we'll see if I get to do that. I don't know. But for the meantime, I'm going to pick up my trash, wash those britches, and put my whites in another load to be done later, put my jewelry up, and put my feet up. So y'all have a great day. Hello from, I'm blind, honey. I don't have any, I bought 2 pair of glasses. Kentucky. Is that Kentucky? I'm blind because it was blue and my thing's blue. So we'll throw a rock. Howdy. Oh, Lord, where are you from? Kosovo. Oh, don't throw a rock. I'm too far. I thought it was Kentucky. I was like, throw a rock. We get a lot of, I've got friends all over the world. I've got friends in Australia. I've got friends in Prague and the Czech Republic. I've got friends in Canada. I've got friends in British Columbia, Alaska. Listen, hillbillies are good friends. So welcome to the family. I've done told my story. You'll have to rewind and watch it, but howdy do. Subscribe if you like it. Don't if, you don't have to if you don't. But we have some interesting days, and man, I wish I'd caught that bear on video yesterday, but we'll get there. Okay, I gotta go do my stuff. Thanks to everybody spending time with me. We'll see what the next few days hold for me, because I'm tired, but I did good, and I'm proud of myself. Back in the woods. So here we go. It's going to be an interesting winter. Everybody, make sure you clean your flues before you start a fire. Make sure you have your heaters checked and your furnaces checked before you turn them on, because rats and mice build in weird places. And take care of yourselves. Fixing to turn. It's going to be warm for another week or so. Then it's going to turn colder than a well digger's butt. I guarantee it, because my ankles were killing me. And be prepared, because I think we're going to have a hard winter this year. I guarantee we get at least one ice storm. Guarantee. The Netherlands, oh, you have beautiful backdrops there. Man, that's just a gorgeous place. Okay, I've got to go. Thanks so much for jumping in. Appreciations. I'm going to go do laundry and follow my nurse's orders. I'll see you tomorrow with another Temu haul if they deliver what they said is coming today. We'll do it again tomorrow. And then when it slows down, hallelujah, I'll take a break. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Here comes Oscar, my dog.